Okay, hello and welcome to the final race of Season 5 here on F1 2021 My Team. We are at Yaz Marina. Unfortunately, it's the old layout because Codemasters are lazy. Sorry. Give us a new one, man. Yaz Marina's a pain. Anyways, into qualifying, I believe we have an option to finish 4th. If we finish 4th, we should win the championship nonetheless. Verstappen is very good at qualifying around here. I remember it from other seasons. He always pretty much comes pole. But our qualifying lap, we had a green sector 1 and a purple sector 2. 1 second ahead of our previous time. I believe that is Jack Aitken ahead of us. Possibly going to hold us up. Not too sure. I'm hoping he won't. It doesn't look like... Oh, he's ticked him. My bad. It doesn't look like he will. Rounding the final corner to get a slipstream to the checkered line. That is a P8 lap, which isn't awful. It gives us a good chance to get some overtakes.
Welcome to the Yaz Marina circuit for the finale of another thrilling Formula One season. It's been a breathtaking year, and we end it at a track that's been the scene of many glories and heartbreaks over its history. It's time to end the season in style. It's time for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The drivers will be racing here at the Yaz Marina circuit through 21 corners and a lap distance of just over 3.4 miles. There are a few opportunities to pass, with long straights and DRS zones in 2 places, turns 8 and turn 11. Plenty of close racing then, plenty of speed, and I hope plenty of drama to be found in the laps ahead. It's just about time to go to the track for the beginning of the race, but before we do, Anthony Davidson, what types of strategy do you think we can expect for today's event?
Well, there's a lot that both the driver and the team have to keep in mind when going into a race. The tyres, fuel, energy recovery systems, the list goes on and on. But I think the key to today's victory will come down to the pit stop strategy. Come in too soon and you might find yourself needing more than one stop. Too late and you're putting yourself at a disadvantage by spending longer on worn tyres.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday and he starts from pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Ocon, Mick Schumacher, Lance Stroll and Perez, Aitken, Reed, Tigtum and Pierre Gasly, Hamilton, Mazepin, Lando Norris and Joe, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Carlos Sainz and Valtteri Bottas, Giovinazzi, Matsushita, Raikkonen and Nicholas Latifi. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
We're still in with a shot at the driver's title. It's down to this. Now go out there and come back a champion.
Damn, Jeff, that gave me goosebumps. What the hell? Anyways, okay. One-stop strategy, soft to medium as always. We're going to pit lap 5 to lap 7. Undecided on it. Obviously, we need some overtakes on the first lap, so it's going to be an intense race. Are you ready for it? So 5 red lights here in Abu Dhabi. The race is underway. We get an alright start. Aitken to our right, not getting a great start. Tictum goes past us towards turn 1 and gets an amazing start. We're going to have to look down the inside of the first couple of corners. Tictum pulls himself off of the track, letting us get past. Round the outside of Aitken. Stroll ahead of us. Aitken comes back at us, but he's not gonna have the run to it. Towards the first chicane, Stroll ahead of us now. Going through the second turn of the chicane, yellow flag behind us. Lance Stroll round the outside of Lance Stroll into the hairpin. We make it past Stroll and into the straight. We are ahead up into P6, which is a great start. Heading down towards turn 11, we're behind Perez. We obviously also have the Constructors' Championship to fight for with us, 5 points in it. So the quicker we can get past Perez, the better for us. We're going to go past him up into turn 14. He's going to be right there with us, but he's not going to manage to get back past. Ocon ahead of us now through the turn 15, 16 and 17 section. Behind Esteban Ocon. We can't get past him, but we are very, very, very close to his tail. Heading down towards turn 5. The first chicane of the lap. Through turn 5. Into turn 6. Perez still close behind. Ocon ahead of us. Turn 7, the hairpin. We are through. Perez is still behind. Ocon ahead of us. Green sector 1. Ocon still ahead and he's pulled away. But I think we can get back at him. At the end of lap 2, we've managed to get back onto his tail. 4th place. Yellow flag behind. He's about 1.1 seconds ahead. 0.2 seconds now. Max Verstappen fastest lap. That gives him an extra point, which is not great for us. Running off the track wide a little bit. Ocon ahead of us. DRS enabled now. This is going to be a great thing for us. So close behind Ocon now, we're almost touching him. Having to let go of the throttle a little bit to not hit into the rear. Going through turn 3, 4, and into turn 5. We're right behind. A little bit of a bump over the curb through turn 6 and into turn 7. Looking on the outside, we're not going to make it past, but we will get a good line. A good run out, a little bit of a drift. Good run out towards the DRS detection zone and towards the DRS zone. We are going to be behind Esteban Ocon now. He's going to pull left. We're going to look right. Go right past him into turn 8. Russell ahead of us. We're having a look around the outside of turn 8. We're not going to make it past. But into turn 9, we're going to be very close behind. He's going to have a bad exit. And we're going to get DRS. Making a move for the championship now. And then we're around the outside. We've managed to get past. Put George Russell down into P4 in the Alfa Romeo. And towards turn 11, we're now theoretically the championship winner, as long as we can just keep this position. Lap 4 behind Mick Schumacher, our teammate, going towards the DRS zone. Turn 7, the hairpin. He's got a bit wide. We are going to have to try and get past him as soon as possible. Max Verstappen, 5.6 seconds ahead. He is so far ahead. He's just had a clean run after turn 1 of the first lap. DRS on Schumacher, pulling him left to defend as we pull ourselves to the right. Into turn 8, we're alongside each other. We're managing just about to get past. Just managing to gain P2. The next step is getting that gap to Verstappen a lot closer, which is going to be a difficult one unless he makes a mistake. I mean, maybe he will. Maybe he'll have a bit of a spin or a bit of a slip up. And I think he has, because he's now only 3 seconds ahead on lap 5. It's only been a lap since we were last here. And it seems that he's had some sort of slide or loss of grip, because he's only 2.5 seconds ahead now. We almost lose it. We should be pitting now. We're going to go a lap later because Verstappen didn't pit. I don't want to get off the track unless he's going off as well. I can't let him get out of my grips. Yellow flag behind us. Verstappen 4 seconds ahead. Huge incident, it seems. The safety car's been deployed.
That the safety car is
What?
out. There appears to have been an issue with
Sonoda has a 5-second penalty.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
We're going to then pit this lap, so I'm assuming everyone will.
Okay,
But
slow
that's
down, slow
insane.
down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast.
I don't know what's
Reduce
happened
your
there,
pace.
but Sonoda's now got a 10-second time penalty for ignoring yellows. What a moron. Alright, pitting in now then. Obviously, most people will pit. It's a free pit stop. So we don't have to go too fast into the pit lane and risk anything, as long as we don't get held up by traffic. We're so far ahead of everyone else, I don't think we can. We actually hold up Verstappen a little bit, but it isn't important to us. We can also, as long as there's no one in front of us, take it easy on the... Actually, we can just take it on the easy on the exit anyways.
Exit now.
Yaz Marina always has a bit of a weird exit. I do love it though, going under the track
We want to finish the
and
race
through
on
the
this
tunnel.
compound.
But it can be a bit risky trying to do that in racing conditions. So luckily, being under safety car conditions, we will be able to just take it easy out of there and catch up to Verstappen. Probably down to turn 7 to turn 8 straight. Oh no, we're right up behind him now. Very good for us. I don't know what happened. I'm going to have to try and find a replay of that. But yeah, safety car coming in on lap 8 out of 14. Heating up our tyres now. We're going to get ready to go green. There will be no DRS for 2 laps. So we just have to stick with Verstappen to be able to get DRS after those 2 laps. And we should be good for the race win. Obviously, everyone is on the same set of medium tyres at the same lap pitting. So there's going to be no late stop advantages here. It will just be a sprint to the finish for 6 racing laps here in Yaz Marina. We are back to green racing. Verstappen ahead. Obviously, we haven't managed to make a move with that final corner being under green flag conditions pretty much. Verstappen has pulled away 0.6 seconds, 0.7 seconds ahead now, going down towards chicane number 1 of turn 5 and turn 6. Going to try and make up some gap here. Turn 7 now. Through the hairpin. Very nicely done. Verstappen's a bit of a dodgy line. We have a bit of grip loss, but it's A-OK. ERS fully deployed now down towards turn 8 to try and get past Verstappen as soon as humanly possible. But it's not going to happen now. Through the chicane of turn 8 and turn 9, where that incident between Verstappen and Lewis happened on the first lap of the real-life Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Luckily, though, the Mercedes is in the mud, so we're fine. Lap 10, going down towards turn 5 and 6. Verstappen still ahead, 0.8 seconds in it. We're going to have to try and catch up as soon as humanly possible. We haven't managed to do it on that lap, but we're coming towards the end of the no DRS zone stuff, whatever you want to call it. Running off the track a little bit, but it's fine. Going across the line to enable
Okay, the stewards have
DRS.
enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
Very good for us now. Going down towards turn 7, the first DRS detection zone opportunity. We haven't got any, but neither has Mick on us, so we should be fine to keep P2. We're going to just have to draft our way down towards turn 8. Try and get within a gap. 0.9 seconds now. We're gaining on him very, very quickly. We should have a good opportunity to get DRS here. From turn 10 to turn 11. We are going to have DRS. We won't be able to get past on it, but we will be able to get very, very close to Verstappen up here. Going down towards turn 11 now. Obviously not managed to get past, breaking through. So we get very, very close. Lap 12, DRS from turn 7 to turn 8. First DRS zone. Trying to move across the track to not hit into the back of Verstappen and to get a good line through into turn 8 through 9. We've got a good line. DRS once again. DRS is on. Verstappen ahead. Lap 12 out of 14. There will only be 2 more laps after this. We're going to go around the outside of turn 11. We are side by side towards turn 12. We cut it off a little bit and almost push him off the track, but we haven't done so. Turn 14. We're round wide line and we've managed to get past up into P1 of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. What a move up into P1. Lap 13, Verstappen with DRS on us, pulls across, pulls to the right. I'm not even going to fight it because we're going to get DRS again on him like within a couple of seconds. So that will be all good for us. DRS is on. It's enabled. We're pulling towards him closer and closer. About a 16km/h bonus with DRS. Rounds the outside of turn 11 once more through 12 and into 13. We are ahead back once more, and I feel like this might repeat next lap. I would be unsurprised to end off lap 13. Verstappen is behind. We finish off 13 to start the final lap
of the race
of the championship towards turn 1 through to 2 and into turn 3. Up here now, very, very careful on the throttle. It's very easy to spin it there with a quick elevation change or going over a hill to down the hill again. But we are ahead and into the hairpin now. Max Verstappen will have DRS from turn 7 to turn 8. But if he can just stay a bit further back, we can probably get it from turn 10 to turn 11 in the second DRS zone, which is exactly what we want. We're not going to fight. We're going to let Max pass into turn 8. We're going to keep with him though. We're just not going to try and go past again across the DRS detection line. We're going to have DRS. Schumacher will have DRS on us, which is not something we want, but we should be able to get past Max Verstappen now towards turn 11. We are past Max Verstappen. Verstappen right on our tail. Checkered flag is up. He's not going to have it in him. Champion of the world. Come on, and my wheel just disconnected.
Fantastic drive, and it means your driver's world champion. What a result.
Come on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Come on, boys. I think we might have nabbed
And
the
so the
constructors as well.
celebrations begin, and well earned
Get
they
your
are
spinning
indeed.
going,
It
boy.
may have looked simple at times, but as any
Oh.
racing driver will tell you, competing at this
Fucking
level,
hell.
at the
I'm
very
literally
top,
sweating right now.
is anything
I've
but
been
simple.
fighting
There's no
so
catching them now. Then
hard
we have a new
for this
World
battle.
Drivers' Champion.
But he's done
They've
it.
done it then. Victory in the last race of the season
Oh.
and the championship as well.
Oh my
What
God.
a phenomenal end to a terrific
I think we
Formula
also
One
did take the
season.
championship for constructors as well. Oh. I want
Tell
them
me,
to lay
Alex,
out this
how
track,
did they
though.
manage to
I hate
achieve
it.
this win?
Well, they played the safety car to absolute perfection. There are so many
Oh.
factors to worry about once the race is neutralised. I mean, do you pit for fresh rubber? Do you have the space behind you? How much
It
fuel
was a
can you
safety car,
save?
and the safety car did
If
it
you
again.
answer all of those questions correctly, you'll have a
safety
good
car on the
chance.
side of the race,
That's
pretty
exactly
much.
what happened today.
I'm so glad that happened. I don't know. I don't even know what happened, but
A show-stopping
It gave us the
performance
win.
from the three drivers approaching the podium
So,
right
damn.
now.
And Mick
It's
on the
been an
podium
interesting
once
Grand
again.
Prix, that's for sure.
I think his spirit's been lifted a little bit. He's been struggling quite a bit with the car, but he's back on the podium. Qualified P4, finished P3, which is very good for him. And I'm hoping that means that he will stay with the team for next season. There we go then. Race over. Wow. What a race it was, man. We were me and Verstappen fighting constantly towards the end. Literally, he got DRS, overtook me, I got DRS, him overtook him. And then he'd get me on the... Whoa. Even if we didn't get the win, even if we came second, I still think we would have won the championship. But it's always nice to get the race win and the championship win in the same race. But looking at the standings then, obviously we know we took the championship by 18 points in the end of it. Sergio Perez 88 points behind me. So me and Verstappen are up at the top. We were untouchable for pretty much the second half of the season. It just wasn't going to happen for any other person here. I mean, what, 88 points is 3 races, but and that's 3 race wins with fastest lap. So that's insane. We managed to pull off the victory here in Abu Dhabi, to pull off the championship as well. Mick moves up into P4 in the championship, which will give us a nice boost of morale for next season. And we do take the Constructors' Championship by 10 points. What a race it has been, what a season it has been. Thank you to everyone who has turned up for any of the races. I really appreciate it. Like to a huge extent. You don't understand how cool it is to wake up in the morning after posting a video and it actually has like a solid amount of views. And I'm really hoping you all actually enjoy it and you're not getting bored by it. If there's anything you want me to do for next season, put it in the comments of this video so I can get that sorted. Whether I'll stay with Lotus or not, I will see. I mean, if you have any ideas for other teams we could go for, you know, like other sponsors and stuff, again, put the comments in the comments section of this video. But thank you for watching not only the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, but the whole of Season 5 with the Lotus Racing. We take the Constructors' Championship, but more importantly for us, we take the Drivers' Championship as well. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you for the next season of my F1 2021 My Team Career Mode.